Welcome guys, good morning. This is Jidex Academy and I'm here to take you guys on geometric progression. So I'll be teaching you guys on everything you need to know on geometric progression. Geometric progression is also known as exponential sequence and is a sequence in which two consecutive terms differ by a constant multiple or factor. The constant multiple or factor is called the common ratio, which is what I wrote here. It's called the common ratio, while the first term is always represented by an A, which is here. So that's everything that you need to know. Then these are the formulas. Tn equals to A r raised to power n minus 1 it is used to look for the nth term of a GP. While this Sn is called sum of the term. When your common ratio, this is sum of the nth term of a geometric progression, and this formula will be used if r is greater than 1. That is, your common ratio is greater than 1, and the other formula will be used if your common ratio is less than 1. So these are the formulas that you need to know in geometric progression. So this is the first question on geometric progression, and it says find the 8th and 10th term of a GP whose first term and common difference and common ratio are 6 and 2 respectively. So we are told to look for the 8th and the 10th term. Our first term here is 6. Our common ratio here is 2. So we are told to look for our 8th term and our 10th term. So let's start with our 8th term. Our 8th term here is, starting with the formula, number of times equals to A times r raised to power n minus 1. Therefore, for the 8th term, your n here represents 8. Therefore, your A, which is 6, times r, which is 2, raised to power 8 minus 1, which is equal to 6 times 2 raised to power 7. And 2 raised to power 7 is 120. So that will give us 6 times 128, which is equal to 768. Therefore, our 8th term is equal to 768. Then our 10th term, our n here will be 10, which is A 6 times 2 raised to power 10 minus 1 is equal to 6 times 2 raised to power 9. And 2 times 2 raised to power 9 is equal to 512 times 6. It will give us 3072. Therefore, our 10th term is 3072. That's all about the question. We are done for question 1. Alright, this is another question on geometric progression, and it says the 6th term of a GP is 1215. Given that the common ratio is 3, find the 9th term. So in this question, we are not given the first term, which is A. A is unknown. So it is, our common ratio is 3. So we are going to use our 6th term because the value of our 6th term is given, which is 1215. We use our 6th term to get our first term. Therefore, our 6th term is what? A, which is unknown, r, which is 3, times 3 raised to power n, which is 6 minus 1 is equals to 1215. Therefore, this will be A times 3 raised to power 5 is equals to 1215. Therefore, 3 raised to power 5 is 243 equals to 1215. Therefore, 243A is equals to 1215. You divide both sides by 243. Divide both sides by 243. Therefore, this cancels each other. Our A is equals to 5. So we have our first term. Our first term is 5. Therefore, we have to look for our 9th term, which is the requirement. So our 9th term is T9. Our A here is 5. Our R is 3. And our nth here is 9. Therefore, A is 5 times 3 raised to power 9 minus 1, which is equals to 5 times 3 raised to power 8. And 3 raised to power 8 is equals to 5 times 6561. So we multiply it by 5 to give us 32,805. Therefore, our T9, our ninth term is 32,805. That is our answer. That is our ninth term. Here is another question, and it says, given that 4, 12, x, y, 324, and 972 is a geometric sequence, find the sum of x and y. Therefore, as usual, we have to write our formula: a times r raised to power n minus 1. A is our first time, and our first time is what? 4. Our common ratio is second term, which is 12, divided by our first term, which is equals to 3. Or still the same thing. So that's how to get our common ratio. I thought to look for x and y. Our x is what? Our third term. X is the third term here. Our T3, in our T3, which is x, our n is equals to 3. Therefore, a is what? 4 times r is 3 raised to power 3 minus 1, which is equals to 4 times 3 raised to power 2. And 3 raised to power 2 is 9. 4 times 9, which is equals to 36. Therefore, our s is equals to 36. Our y, which is equals to T4. Therefore, our n here will be 4. Is equals to a. A is what? 4 times r, which is 3 raised to power 4 minus 1, equals to 4 times 3 raised to power 3. 4 times 27. 4 times 27, which is equals to 108. Therefore, y is equals to 108. Therefore, the sum of x and y is 36 plus 108, which is equals to 144. Alright, another question on a geometric progression says, if 3 bracket a, b, 192 are consecutive terms of a GP, find the value of a and b. So we have just 4 terms here, and our first term here is a. Our first term here is a, which is 3. Our r is unknown, and therefore there is no any other time that can use to look for our r. Therefore, this is T1, T2, T3, T4. This is our first term. Our first term is 192. We are going to use it to get our common ratio. So therefore, our T4 is equals to a, which is 3, times r raised to power 4 minus 1 is equals to 192. You divide both sides by 3. Therefore, that is, you divide both sides by 3. 3 will cancel 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, r raised to power 3 is equals to 192 divided by 3, which is 64. So you find the cube root of both sides. The 3 roots, cube will cancel cube root. Therefore, you have cube root 3. This will give us 4. Therefore, our r is equals to 4. Our r is equal to 4. Therefore, we can now look for a value of a and b. A is equals to the second term. Our a is equals to the second term, which is a times r raised to power n minus 1. Therefore, our a here is 3. times r is 4 raised to power 2 minus 1, which equals to 3 times 4, which is equals to 12. Then our b is equals to t3, which is equals to ar n minus 1, which is equals to 3 times 4 raised to power 3 minus 1, 3 times 4 raised to power 2, which is equals to 3 times 16, which is equals to 3 times 16 is 48. Therefore, our a is equals to 12 and b is equals to 48. So that is the answer. And if you have any question, you can always comment in the section below. Alright, this is a question on sum of the nth term of a GP, and it says the third term of a GP is 12 and the fifth term is 48. Find the sum of the first 11 term. Our solution. So our first term and our current ratio is not known here, and they said, based on the question that they gave us, they said our third term is 12, our fifth term is 48, and we are told to look for the sum of 11th term. Meanwhile, our first term and common ratio is not known. So T5, this is what to do. A raised to power 5 minus 1 is equal to 48. Then our T3, 12. So you divide it. That's what to do. So we'll be dividing here in this type of question. So you divide both. A cancel out each other. Therefore, by the law of indices, r raised to power 4 divided by r raised to power 2 give us r raised to power 2. So it equals 48 divided by 12 will give us 4. Therefore, you square root both sides. Therefore, square root to cancel the root. Therefore, our r is equals to 2. We use our r to get our first term in any of the equation before. Let us take the T3 is equals to a raised to power r, which is times 2 raised to power 2 is equals to 12. Therefore, that will be 2 raised to power 2 is 4. That is 4a is equals to 12. You divide both sides by 4. Our a is equals to 3. So our a is 3 and our r is 2. Alright, our a is 3, our r is 2, and our sum of 11th term is unknown. And note, before you can apply the sum of our nth term, your common ratio will determine the formula to be used. Our common ratio is greater than 1, therefore our formula will come to us. Because r is greater than 1. That is the reason why we are making use of this formula. So our n here is 11. That's sum of 11th term equals to a is 3, open bracket, r is 2, raised to power 11 minus 1, close bracket, and 2 minus 1. So this is how we will be solving it. Therefore, we look. So therefore, our 2 raised to power, our answer will be 2 raised to power 11 is 2048 minus 1 over 2 minus 1 is 1, so it's not really relevant. Therefore, 3 in open bracket, 2047 close bracket, times 2047 times 3 will give us our sum of 11th term will give us 6141. That is our sum of the 11th term. That's our answer. If you have any question on this, always comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Another question on sum of the nth term of a GP says, if the second and first term of a GP are 8 and 32 respectively, find the sum of the first 9 terms. Our second term here is 8 and our fourth term here is 32. So we are told to look for the sum of the ninth term, and we don't have our first term, and our common ratio is unknown. So this will be our first step before we can be able to get our sum of the ninth term. So let's quickly dive in. So you divide just like as we did earlier. A is gone, therefore you have r raised to power 2. Therefore A is gone, you have r raised to power 2, and 32 divided by 8 is 4. So r squared is equals to 4. You square root both sides. Our r is equals to 2. We use our r to get our a in any of the following. This time let's decide to pick our first term, which is a times r, which is 2 raised to power 3, is equals to 32. So a times 8, because 2 raised to power 3 is 8, is equals to 32. We divide both sides by 8. Therefore our first term is equals to 4. Our first term is 4 and our common ratio is 2. So our first term is 4, our r is 2, our sum of the ninth term unknown, and our r is greater than 1. Therefore the formula to be used is this, because r is greater than 1. So our sum of the ninth term is equals to a, which is 4 in bracket 2 raised to power 9 minus 1. 2 minus 1, which is equal to 4 in bracket 2 raised to power 9, which is 512, minus 1, open bracket 1. Therefore our S9 is equals to 4 in bracket 511, close bracket. 511 times 4 is equals to 2044. Therefore our sum of the ninth term is 2044. I hope you guys really understand. So guys, this is the last question that I have for you guys on geometric progression, and it says the sum of the first two terms of a GP is 28, but the sum of the third and fourth term is 252. Find the second term of the GP if the seventh term is 5103. So let me break down the question first. They said the sum of the first two terms, that is first term and second term, T1 plus T2, is equals to 28. But the sum of the second, third and the fourth term, 252. Then I said the seventh term is equals to 5103. Find the second term, which is unknown. So they did not give us the first term or the common root. So this T1 here is A plus T2 is AR, which is equals to 28. T3 is AR square plus T4, which is AR raised by 3, is equals to 252. So we use this to get our common ratio. So let us reconstruct the question. That will be AR squared plus AR3 equals to 252, and A plus AR equals to 28. So before you can divide, we have to get rid of certain things, which is, what is common here? A is common, therefore you bring out A in bracket R squared plus R cubed equals to 252. 1 plus R, because that's what is common, 28. So A is going to cancel out each other. Then what's next? Something else is common here, which is R squared is common. You should divide both sides. R squared is common in bracket 1 plus R 52. Then here is just 1 plus R. equals to 28. So we are going to divide. This will cancel out each other. Therefore, your r squared is equals to 252 divided by 28 is 9. You square root both sides. Your r is equals to 3. Therefore, your r is 3. We are going to be looking for our a. You can look for our a in the first term, or you look for our a in T7. A will be looking for in T7. So we'll be looking for an a in T7. Our T7 is a r raised to power 6, and they said this equals to 5,103. Our r is 3. Therefore, a times 3 raised to power 6 equals to 5,103. 3 raised to power 6 is 729. A times 729 equals to 5,103. You divide both sides by 729. Therefore, our a is equals to 9. No, 5,103 divided by 729 is 7. Our a is 7. A is equals to 7, and r is equals to 9. Therefore, you cannot look for our T2. Our T2 here is a times r, which is equals to 7 times 3. Sorry, my bad. 3. So our r is 3. Therefore, our T2, which is our second term, is 21. So we can also confirm by checking one of all these above. A is what? 7 plus 7 in bracket 3. They said it's 28, so we are confirming now. 7 plus 21 equals 28. Can also confirm it here. A is what? 7 in bracket 3 square plus 7 in bracket 3 raised to power 3. 3 is 3 times 3 is what? 9. 7 plus 27, which is equals to 63 plus 27 times 7, 189, which is going to give us. So that is our answer. Our answer is very accurate. So kindly like and subscribe, and can comment below if you have any difficulty or if you have any question that you need to share. You can also share it in the comment section below. I will attend to it. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much.